The word apocalypse doesn't begin as a horror movie title. It begins as a promise of revelation, an unveiling, a curtain pulled back. But in the hands of institutions, revelation becomes something else. A lever, a mechanism, a permanent state of urgency that keeps ordinary people looking upward, while power reorganizes the ground beneath their feet. Picture the ancient street, no satellites, no forecasts, just sky, superstition, and the fear that famine, plague, or war can arrive without warning. Now imagine an elite class that claims it can read the heavens, comets, eclipses, blood-red moons. A priesthood, a council, an interpreter class, different uniforms, same function. They don't merely predict events. They define meaning, and meaning, controlled by an institution, becomes governance. Apocalypse is not only a story about the end of the world. It is a story about who gets to manage fear. When the population believes history is on a countdown, they become pliable. They accept extraordinary rules. They tolerate moral policing. They donate, comply, and self-censor because time is short. This is psychological emergency law, a crisis so cosmic you can't fact-check it, a threat so absolute you can't negotiate with it. Look closely at apocalyptic imagery and you see a recurring language: dragons in the sky, stars falling, heavenly courts, sealed books only the chosen can open, fire that doesn't just destroy but purifies. These are archetypal control symbols. They fuse morality to cosmology. They teach the mind that obedience isn't social. It's cosmic, not political, but eternal. And that's where apocalypse becomes a street-level weapon. If the sky is a battlefield, then your neighbors become suspects. The righteous versus the wicked, insiders versus outsiders. Apocalyptic belief turns daily life into a loyalty test. People monitor speech, clothing, desire, doubt. Because in these systems, doubt is treason. Apocalypse also comes with a calendar. Movements obsess over signs and cycles, wars, earthquakes, disease, moral decline. But this creates a feedback loop. The end is near. Panic spreads. Instability grows. Instability becomes proof. Interpretation is the priesthood's natural resource. And the system survives because it performs three institutional miracles. First, it centralizes authority. If the end is coming, you need a guide, a prophet, a church, a channel. The institution becomes the only safe map through cosmic chaos. Second, it monetizes fear. Offerings, tithes, indulgences, survival economies. Same extraction, new packaging. When people feel the ground trembling, they pay for certainty. Third, it sanctifies hierarchy. Apocalypse divides humanity into ranks, elect and non-elect, pure and impure. And once a group believes it is the remnant, it can justify almost anything as holy necessity. Here's the darker truth. Apocalypse is rarely about the end of power. It's about the end of everyone else's power. In many frameworks, the righteous don't just survive. They inherit, they rule. So the doctrine trains people to endure misery now, for dominance later. Wait, obey, sacrifice, and you'll be rewarded when the sky cracks open. Astrotheology sharpens the blade. Ancient people witnessed sky phenomena with no scientific language to diffuse fear. A comet like a flaming sword, an eclipse like a god devouring the sun, meteors like heaven collapsing. When you can't explain the sky becomes a text, and whoever claims the ability to read it becomes your master interpreter. And once sacred texts store that cosmic warfare imagery, beasts, horns, seals, trumpets, fear can be reactivated at will. A war breaks out, a sign. A disease spreads, a sign. A rival rises, the enemy. Apocalypse becomes a universal translator for uncertainty, which means it never expires. Modern institutions don't need temples aligned to solstices to harvest fear. They have screens, headlines, algorithms that deliver a personalized end-time narrative all day. But the structure is ancient, a coming catastrophe, a chosen group, a heretic enemy, a purity code, a leader who interprets the chaos. The costumes change, the archetype doesn't. So what do? We separate wonder from weaponization. Awe is real. The sky can humble the mind. But when awe is chained to obedience, and when cosmic fear enforces hierarchy, when revelation becomes extraction and surveillance, then apocalypse isn't prophecy, it's policy. And the forbidden question remains, if the end of the world has been near for 2,000 years, who built an empire on the waiting? Because the final secret of apocalypse is this: it doesn't need to happen to control you. It only needs to be believed.